Hey guys, it's Jeremy from howtohockey.com, working with hockeyshot.com, and we're bringing you a series of hockey training videos. Let's get right to it. So for the backhand, there's probably about 5 different ways to take a backhand, but in this video I'm going to show you how you can get the most power from the backhand. So after you learn that backhand shot, you can use the techniques that I'm teaching you here to adapt them to the different types of backhands, but this one will give you the most power. So first I'll talk about your hand positioning. For hand positioning, basically similar to the wrist shot, take your elbow, touch it to your top hand, grab the stick right there. So that's a comfortable position for stick handling the puck and shooting the puck. Now, you don't want to grip your stick too hard because you want to be able to roll the stick over. So I'll show you that later on in the video, but you basically don't want to hold it too hard where the stick can't move at all. Because sometimes you might find you have to reach out for a puck, pull it in, and then get that shot off. And you see what my hand did right there? It's close to the top of the stick because I have to reach out, grab that puck. I'm sliding my hand through, I'm grabbing it right there, and then getting that shot off. So don't hold the stick too tight. Sliding it through is a bit more advanced, but basically for a good starting position for beginners, put your elbow to your top hand, grab the stick right there, and you can work on your backhands just like that. And then once you get a bit better, work on pulling the puck in, sliding your bottom hand down the stick, and then going. So that's the hand positioning. Basically, elbow, top hand, grab the stick, you're ready to go. The next thing to remember when you're taking these shots, basically when you're taking any shot, is get into that hockey stance. So you can see I'm standing up right now. This is no good when you're taking a shot because you're only using your hands and wrists. See, my legs are perfectly straight. I'm basically just chucking the puck on the net. To get a lot more power, what you want to do is get in that hockey stance, right like that. See, my knees are bent, and that allows me to get more energy transfer and transfer my weight into the shot. It also allows me to build more power on the puck. If I'm standing up, I only have a few feet to move the puck before I release it. If I bend my knees like this, I can lean this way, push off this way, lean this way. You can see I'm covering a lot more ice and I have a lot more time to build power onto that puck before I release it. So get in that hockey stance. Let's get to the next part. So you got your bottom hand in the right spot, you're in your hockey stance. Now we'll talk about body positioning and puck positioning. So for this shot, have your shoulder facing the net. So you don't want to have your body facing the net like this, have your shoulder facing the net like that. For the puck positioning, basically start with it in between your legs. So this allows you to draw the puck back and then push it towards the net so you can get that shot off. Let's get to the mechanics of the shot now. So now we're all set up, I'll take you through step by step by step what you're going to want to do. So first thing you can do is pull the puck back, and you want to line it up to your back leg right here. Also, what you want to do while you're pulling that puck back is transfer your weight, similar to how I showed you with the wrist shot video. So what we're going to use here is the nose to toes principle. Basically what you're doing is drawing the puck back and transferring your weight over. You can see that my nose is lined up with the toe of my back leg, and that is the perfect spot to be to have that weight transfer. If you go too far and you notice that your nose is out too far, you're off balance. So you're not going to be able to be as powerful on the puck because you don't have that balance, right? With balance comes power. So transfer your nose to your back toe, and also if you don't transfer too far enough, you're not getting enough power. So remember that. Nose to toes, and line that puck up with your back foot. Now you're ready for step 2. We're just about to start step 2. I want to point out a few things. Basically, where the puck is on the blade, for the backhand shot, you want the puck always on the heel. The reason is, if you take a look at my curve here, you can see it's curving this way. I'm a right-handed shot, right? So, when I'm taking a wrist shot, I can have the puck in the middle of the blade. That's fine because the curve is keeping the puck on the blade. With a backhand, if I start with the puck at the middle, by the time I get to about there, the puck's going to come off my blade. So you want to try to keep it on the heel of the blade when you're taking that shot. So that's really important to note. The next thing is to slightly cup the puck. If you have your blade open like this, you can see it's turned over, then the puck is going to come off, right? If you have it cupped, then the puck is going to stay on. So that's something that you have to practice. Basically all you're doing is using your top hand. So I'll show you right here. My top hand is controlling the stick. So this would be cupping it, and this would be having the blade open. So I'll show you one more time. With the blade open here, the puck's going to come off. With the blade closed and cupping the puck stays on. So that's important for step 2. So for step 2, we're moving the puck towards the target and we're transferring weight. You can see I'm using both my hands to pull the puck towards the target, and I'm moving my weight as well. So watch that, just like that. That's basically step 2. And what happens in step 2 is you can see I have the puck at the heel of the blade and it's slightly cupped. As it comes forward, the blade opens up a little bit. Right there, you need to have your blade open. This is what I call the trigger zone. This is when you pull the trigger and take that shot. So if the blade is open, you can get the puck off the ice. So I just threw that one right over the net. Now, if my blade was still closed, that puck is not coming off the ice. There's no way that you're gonna get any lift off right there. So that's a really important part to remember, is in the shot, you're going from a closed blade to an open blade, and then right here with the open blade that allows you to get the puck off the ice. And that's where step 3 comes into play. So for step 2, pulling the puck towards the target, transferring your weight, and right here when the puck is lined up with your front foot, you're gonna pull the trigger. So I'll talk about that, that's step 3. Here in step 3 is where the really tricky hand stuff happens. Basically what you're doing is pushing down with that top hand and pulling up with this bottom hand. Now you wanna generally send it towards the net, that energy, but it's kind of like a snap motion, push and pull like this, right? And that's what's gonna get the blade or the puck off the ice. So you do it all in one motion, and right there, you do that snap motion where you get that puck off the ice. So it's kind of like the opposite of the wrist shot. With the wrist shot, you're pulling with that top hand and pushing with the bottom hand. Now you're pushing with the top hand and pulling with the bottom hand, like that. Now, to get a nice hard shot, you're gonna wanna roll your wrist over, but that's step 4, we'll get to that. So step 4 is the follow through. If you're in close and you wanna go up high, you can just leave the blade open like that. So you can see how the blade is completely turned over. I'll do one towards you, like that. If you want to keep the puck lower, you're gonna roll both your wrists over and point at your target. Generally, backhand accuracy isn't that great, but what you want to do is keep that blade rolled over, and that's going to keep the puck down lower. So if you're further out, maybe further out past the hash marks, you're going to want to send that puck and make sure that you roll those wrists over. So all I'm doing is rolling both my hands over like that. So I'm going to take a few shots now and show you how it looks like. So I'll snap a few low ones first, then I'll throw a few up high. All right, let's put a couple up top shelf. Whew, a little too high. Two things that are really, really important for that backhand is that weight transfer, getting those knees bent and really sending that weight towards the target, and that little snap motion that you do at the end. So as you get a little bit better, really work on that snap motion. So kind of dragging the puck, and then snapping at it like that, right? So you can see most of the power from that one shot was just the final snap motion right at the very end. So just sent one bar down right there, and it was basically all just snap. So really work on that weight transfer. So make sure you have those knees bent, especially when you're skating, and really lean this way, pull the puck, and then really snap it at the end. Really let go and send all that energy going towards the net. So that's all the tips that I have for the backhand. Thanks a lot for watching the videos. You can check out more hockey tips at howtohockey.com, and you get all kinds of awesome training aids for hockey and improving your skills at hockeyshot.com.